Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to the second half of the first year banner review. So last time we left off at Summer Kyaru, and this time we'll pick up from Summer Tamaki. So Summer Tamaki is when we should be having about 100 free rows, or 140 depending on the publisher, but Summer Tamaki is a fantastic clan battle unit. Because of a unique mechanic in absorbing boss TP, it can mess or increase the survivability of your teams while messing with the boss's rotation. For competitive CB, definitely pick her up. Followed by Tomo, who is a permanent unit but also a very important one. She is very short-lived in terms of her powerfulness, but on release, she definitely is one of the highest DPS units. So for competitive clan battlers, again, we'll be picking her up. After that, we have Matsuri and H Shinobu. So Matsuri is whatever, but Halloween Shinobu is a very strong PvP unit. On her release, she will essentially melt every mid position enemy member that's not a tank, just because she has this UB that hits the enemy really hard, and if the enemy dies, splash damage for all other enemies. So H Shinobu is a very strong PvP focused unit. And also for all these banners, as Global confirms its release schedule, as we have more banners being pushed out, I'll do a more in-depth review because I have pretty much all the limited listed here. So if we take a look, for example, in terms of H Shino, I have her right here, and in terms of the other ones like Halloween Misaki, I have one here. Tomo I have as well, but because I have those units on the CM server, it'll be a lot easier for me to go through them and review that. Anyhow, back to the topic. After H Shinobu, who is a premier PvP unit, comes Halloween Misaki, who is also a very strong PvP unit with charm and a very disgusting P arena defense team, because what you do is you put a stall team in one team, H Shinobu, as well as H Shinobu in team 2, and then H Misaki in team 3, and that combination is very hard to break because you need certain units for one of these teams, and then if you spread them out, you cannot break all three essentially. So after H Misaki, who's another limited, so you can see already here we have Summer Tama, who's limited, H Shinobu is limited, H Misaki, who's limited. We have another limited unit, Christina. So Christina is our first Princess Festival unit, so Prefest for short, and she is a very strong physical attacker. So at her release, she was busted because essentially her UB would never miss, so you can't dodge it, and it's always going to crit. And she has self-attack buff as well. So for clan battle, she was an instant rank 1 in terms of damage. And what was funny for the Japanese server was that they didn't have pity back then, and Christina was released during clan battle for I think the last 1 or 1.5 days. So all of a sudden everyone's score got messed up because people had to pull for her, and because there were no pity, you could spend your entire gem bank and not get her. But thankfully it looks like we'll be having pity at launch for the global server with our banner, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. But Christina doing pretty fast. All the SSR or the 3-star rates are doubled, so it's a bit easier to get her, but definitely pull for her as she is a great unit. After that we have Ruka, Ilya, who's a rerun, Nanaka, as well as Christmas Chica. So for Ruka, she is kind of a semi-June. Position-wise, a bit behind, but she also has more damage and defense shred. However, she's awkward in the sense that if you want to use her for arena, she has to be 5-star. But if you want to use her as a min-max upgrade over June, she has to be 3-star. So you can't really get the same unit for both. And there's no star down system to use right now for any other servers other than JP and I think Taiwan. So you don't have a choice there. If it's 5, it's 5. It's 3, it's 3. Nenika is, or Nanaka is a unit that will be useful in terms of your mages in clan battle. She'll be a slight upgrade over some of the other magic options, but the main three is still Kyoka, Ilia, and Samakaru. Christmas Chica, when it was first released, it didn't see much play, but later on, people did some testing and found out how broken she is. She doesn't really shine until second year. However, people pick her up because at her release in the first year, her rate up is twice as high as her banner in the rerun, just because when she's rerun, she shares the banner with someone else. So definitely try to get her if you're serious about clan battle, because even though she wasn't used until second year, already on the CN server, people are using her right now just because they understand how she works. There's lots of testing experience on the other servers, and she's seen some play already. After that, we have Christmas Ayane, who is min-max clan battle unit that you don't have to worry about if you're not at the top competitive bracket. And then New Year Yui. So New Year Yui is a broken unit. She essentially makes the game extremely easy. As a support, she'll be used in every game mode pretty much. Maybe less so in clan battle, but later on as the loops get higher, the bosses are going to be stronger, and definitely she will be a strong support. So definitely New Year Yui is the one to pick up. And also during that banner, Christina is included. So a lot of people, they don't pull Christina during her banner and just wait for the New Year Yui. After that, we have New Year Hiyori, which unfortunately doesn't shine until second year. And then Valentine Shizuru. Valentine Shizuru is a must get for any serious clan battle players. She is essentially a support, healer, buffer, all in one. She frees up a unit for you on the team comp. Definitely get her. After that, we come to the end of the first year, and the last banner should be Muimi. So Muimi is super strong in terms of damage, and there are times where she starts falling off later on, but her unique equip will rescue her and make her busted once more. And Muimi is really good in both clan battle as well as PvP. Her UB is unique in the sense that it charges to max, and when you activate it, it changes her skills. And there's a famous GIF that shows Muimi getting charmed by the enemy Isle, and is she actually AoE one-shots your own team before AoE one-shotting the rest of the team. So it's literally 1 versus 9. So yes, definitely Muimi is great. And also around that time we get 100 or 140 free pulls, so everyone should be getting Muimi relatively free of cost. So that's essentially the second half of the first year. As you can see, there are tons of limited units. All these red ones are limited, and the dark brownish red is also are also limited units as well. And you can see here that in my suggestion for free-to-play players or really bad luck players who don't really care about the initial Christina release for clan battles, you can actually wait until the New Year Yui banner. Just make sure you pull one copy of each. Oh, sorry, one copy among the two before pity, because then you can use the pity points to exchange for the other. For example, on CN, I actually pulled Christina on release, so I had her, but we just had the New Year Yui banner, and I pulled Christina again before I got my New Year Yui, so it definitely happens. And then after that, you can go for Vishizu if you want, but actually, to be honest, if you're free to play, if you don't care too much about clan battle, Vishizu is great, but not as big of a difference maker as, let's say, Muimi after. And definitely Muimi, get a copy. You'll get free rolls off of her. And even if you don't get her off of those free rolls, just use the gems you've saved up to pity her out, because she's definitely important. So if you're a monthly player with average luck, my recommendation again is, oops, forgot to paste these. Finish the Estama, because Estama will definitely be helpful in regions, PvE regions such as the Luna Tower. She'll be used in clan battles, pretty wide variety of usage. Christina, again, just pick her up at release, so you enjoy about 2 months of Christina ahead of New Year Yui. You can then pick the New Year Yui up and pick the Vishizu for clan battle and Muimi. For competitive clan battlers, the second half of first year is extremely busy versus the busy first half for PvP, clan battles busier. So we need to pick up Summer Tama. We need to pick up Tomo for maximizing CB damage. Need to pick up Christina. Need to pick up X Chica, and before that you actually need one person in the guild to pick up Ruka and one person in the guild to pick up Nanaka, and then after that Christmas Chica, and New Year Yui, Valentine Shizu, and Muimi. So for competitive CB players, second half of this year definitely busy. And then for competitive PvP players who had a busy first half of the year, you really only need to pick up Halloween Shino, Halloween Misaki, Christina, New Year Yui, and then Muimi. So that's my recommendations for the second half of the first year banner. If Global follows the schedule for JP or similar to CN with no exclusives, then this is what we should be getting and what you should focus on depending on your priorities.